A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
First impressions of Future's new album I Never Liked You. Future has always been a self-parody, so we weren't surprised when the rapper incorporated himself into the album's title track.
The rapper has also worked to make his fanbase feel close to him, a trait he's continued to emphasize on his music. Whether it's through his self-parody or his catchy hook, Future manages to make a good listen.
Future's self-parody. This raunchy album features a rousing chorus line and Future's signature outro.
It's a welcome change from Future's raunchy Stwo album. Future has made it clear that he's not trying to build others up, but rather focuses on himself.
Future's album I Never Liked You is the latest in a long line of self-parody songs from this megamind. Future's I Never Liked You self-parody has become an instant classic.
It's an ironic self-parody, as Future's character treats love like a leased car or rented condo. Future is not the only rapper who treats love transactionally, but most would do better.
The sexy toxic king persona is something Drake and Kanye have developed in recent years, and Future's flexing demonstrates that. Future's mask-off reveals his struggles with drug addiction.
However, the song contains a sample of the flute from a Tommy Butler song, which Future admitted in a 2019 Apple Music documentary. The while the sample wasn't cleared for public consumption, the song was nonetheless released anyway.
Future's self-parody was received well by critics and fans alike. Future swagger.
Future's 9th studio album I Never Liked You is a solid effort and a highly anticipated release. The rapper, who was recently crowned Best Rapper Alive by GQ, features Drake, Kanye West, Young Thug, ESTG, and other big names on the album.
We take a look at Future's new album and its influences. Clearly Future has learned his lesson with the Wizard, as this is his most focused and compelling work to date.
He has an ear for what his fans want, and he embraces it. I Never Liked You has a killer hook and is a perfect example of Future's ability to build a memorable hook.
It's a catchy song that's full of swagger and a sound that will make any listener feel like he's in a club. Future's hook.
It may seem strange that Future would be the one to write the hook to a song about love, but that's not the case. His hook is perfect for the explosive nature of this track.
His swagger is on full display, and he wears more stripes than a referee. Future is clearly not a girl's man, but the hook is an essential part of this song.
The hook of Future's new single is a perfect example of the kind of creativity Future has. The crooner's rapping style makes it seem like Future doesn't care who he sings for.
Future was a member of the Dungeon family, and his cousin Rico Wade introduced him to the world of organized noise. Future made his debut in 2012 with Pluto, and followed that up with some essential modern trap music.
But when it came time to make an album, Future prioritized quantity over quality. Future's mixtapes.
First impressions of Future's new album are mixed. While this album is raunchier than Future's previous projects, it's more refined than the raunchy moods of Pluto and Honest.
Future's rapping style is still fun and exciting, and his verses on tracks like For a Nut are particularly vicious. The Future and Gunna collaboration Is This Love adds a touch of action to the otherwise laid-back record.
Future's new album has a unique sound, and a diabolically inspired delivery. His vocals are so genuinely inimitable that it's impossible to tell whether they're auto-tuned or not.
The rapper blurs the lines between drug addict and designer thread on record, and father and entrepreneur off. His unique personality allows him to skirt cliché almost entirely.
Wait For You is the most evocative track on the album, and the gangster raps are able to savagely rap on the beat. I'm on One is a particularly menacing track, and the two name-drop many famous athletes, including Michael Jordan and Shaq.
Ultimately, this album is a solid album and deserves to be heard. Future's Deluxe Edition.
If you're looking for an album that will make you want to scream, "Hey, you know I'm the Future," then you're on the right track. Future's 9th studio album dropped on April 29 and features collaborations with Drake, Kanye West, and SG.
It is sure to be a hit and maybe Future's 7th #1 album in a row. Here are the 4 reasons why you should buy Future's I Never Liked You Deluxe Edition.
First off, this album is a misogynistic rap album. Future is overtly misogynistic and disrespects women.
While artists on this album aren't particularly well known for their respect for women, everyday men like Future are still proving to be loyal supporters. Those everyday men might not be able to treat women as well as Future, but they are still bumping them because they wish they could.
Future's massive popularity, combined with his overtly misogynistic attitude, says a lot about our society's romantic relationships. A fan of Future's tweeted that young Scooter should collaborate with him on a song.
The rapper's album I Never Liked You has features from major voices in global pop. Although Scooter has yet to say anything about a collaboration, he's shown his support for Future and his new album.
As for young Scooter, he's a good friend of Future, who is also a close friend. Future's support among everyday men.
While his solo albums are often praised, his collaborative efforts have a wider audience. Future has also released several mixtapes, including Super Slimy, Rolled on Drugs, and Pluto x Baby Pluto, which he released in 2015.